Marie. Third's either Happy Ever After or Proven Ties, then Claire's Dancer. Next in was Flatley with Super Snoop, Bangarang Lottie, Ultimate Glory, then Fra Magic. Silver Cuisine didn't find very much from Yellow Rain, Nah Cooler, and Miss Saranglio dropped out very sharply from the 600 to run back at the tail. Steel Road will just hang on and win number 4. CC Marie was taking a lot of ground off the winner late, but she's just run out of ground, CC Marie. And the colt number 4, Steel Road, ridden by...
Tote, 3.30. Reef King, $19.60. All Tangled Up, $22. He's a big over. As far as comparisons are concerned, Sex Appeal at $16.80 is over the odds compared to the bookmakers, and Malova at $84. So Charo Boy is now being led back to the gate. He'll be taken to the back of the stalls. The club's vet will cast his eye over Charo Boy, who didn't appear to do a great deal of damage. He's a 6-year-old by Medal Brazier, trained by John Size. Chris Munn's the rider. If you missed the first race today, Chris was victorious in the first on the Jack Denham trained Flying Celebrity. It defeated Rippling Mill for Jason Lee, and well-disposed Grant Cooksley finished in 3rd position.
OK, we'll be back to Terry in a moment. Let's just quickly update Geelong. And it's 12s for number 2, Vicky Trunky. $1.50, very short, is 3 Model Material. 5 Pirates Bounty, $4.90. Go down to 8 Roo Boy at 19. 9 Garden in Spirit at 18s, and 22s for 11 The Scout. All set again at Warwick Farm. Once again, here's Terry.
Substantially backed, in fact, on track. 350 Avion Way, 460 Bull Market, 330 for High Wire. Charo Boys move back in, started quickly on his platform, and they're all set. Ready to jump. Gates are back. Battle Blaze out wide with the green and black cap on away quickly, and Bull Market in the orange cap, and Sex Appeal going fast. Not far away, Reef King, and All Tangled Up in the red cap drives up on the fence to be 5th, and Avion Way now scooting up inside of it. Getting back in the field, High Wire on the inside, Charo Boy, 2 lengths to On Track, and last of all is Malova. At the 800 metres mark, Battle Blaze on the outside of Bull Market. They're the joint front runners, All Tangled Up going up in the centre, and Reef King wide. 2 lengths away is Avion Way. They were followed by High Wire going around the outside of Charo Boy. He's out 3 deep. 2 lengths to On Track, then further back to Sex Appeal, and Malova 5 away at the tail. On the bend, and Bull Market went to the front now. It's Bull Market in charge. Battle Blaze a bit wide on the bend. All Tangled Up in the red cap moved up to be 2nd. Reef King the centre. A length away, Avion Way with plenty of room to come through on the fence, and High Wire hooked to the outside. They're well in the straight, 250 to go. There's the run for Avion Way, and he's taking it quickly. Avion Way burst to the front at the 200. On Track, and the black and gold coming after him from Bull Market. High Wire and Malova down the centre. Avion Way 50 out in front. On Track is trying to pick him up. Avion Way clinging on, and he'll get home and land good bets from On Track. High Wire 3rd, Malova close up. They were followed by Bull Market. Then came Battle Blaze, Charo Boy, Sex Appeal, Reef King, and last home All Tangled Up.
So, 1, the well-supported Avion Way getting the prize over number 4 On Track. 6 High Wire, 351.40.
Fires burning, Balami the outside. 2 lengths to Jagolby, who's about 4 deep at the moment. Around Coningsby, back on the inside there. Solidarity with Jurassic, the fence. 1.5 lengths, Arana Star. Next in the race, instead of Pearls, with Medarek, Kiwi Saints out a little bit deep from Jackpot Jake, Mama Boy, and last of all, Shining Hour about 10 to 12 lengths off the lead. Into the back with 1,200 to run, the leader Pirate Annie by 3/4 Balami. 3rd, the fence, Home Fires burning. Jagolby 1 off the fence now 4th. 2 lengths further back to Solidarity with Coningsby still out deeper. Arana Star must be 4 or 5 deep out. Then Jurassic, next Kiwi Saints from Medaret. Then instead of Pearls, Jackpot Jake, Mama Boy 2nd last. And back at the rear is Shining Hour off the back. And the leader is Pirate Annie. Now applied a little bit of pressure here by Balami, the outside. 1.5 lengths to Home Fires burning 3rd as Balami quickly raced to the lead. 4th is Coningsby, then Jurassic, Kiwi Saints. Next is Jagolby with Arana Star, followed by Solidarity, Medaret. Next on the inside, instead of Pearl, Shining Hour, Mama Boy's a mile back, and last is Jackpot Jake up to the turn, and Balami just in front, but Home Fire's burning. Looms solidly on the outside, about 2 lengths away to Coningsby. Then Pirate Annie who looked a spent force from Kiwi Saints and Jurassic in the straight. Home Fires Burning took the lead from Bellamy. Third is Kiwi Saints, then Coningsby, Shining Hour down the outside, and Mama Boy coming home now. Home Fires Burning 2 lengths in front. Kiwi Saints is closing fast with Mama Boy extremely late. It's Home Fires Burning. Mama Boy diving. Home Fires Burning 1. Home Fires Burning about ahead to Mama Boy, and third Kiwi Saints a neck away. Then Bellamy followed in by Metaret. With them instead of Pearls and Jurassic, followed in by Coningsby, Solidarity. Next in Shining Hour, Jackpot Jake, Arana Star, and Jagolby with Pirate Annie. We're back towards the tail end of the field. I think...
Market Truce goes to the lead narrowly from Ankara. Third is Way Ahead, 3 deep, followed by Avian in the middle. Back on the fence, Security, followed by Send Win. Going around the outside of Scotland, calling Reno Lad, getting back a little now from Mithranda. Rose of Trial, Lee, Visionary, Hancock and Union Wells onto the side, and they're going down to the halfway at the 800, and Market Truce lopes along 2 lengths on Way Ahead. Ankara is travelling third, Avian fourth, and fifth Security, followed by Send Win. A length to Scotland, calling on the outside of Reno Lad. 1.5 then to Mithranda. Rose of Charlie locked away. Visionary starting to make some ground around the outside at the 600. Hancock second last. And Absolute is Union Wells as they gallop in the direction of the corner. They've got 450 to go. Market Truce first around the bend. 3/4 of a length on Ankara. Way Ahead in third position. He's tending to drop off. Security going up on the inside. Visionary to the outside and 2 lengths to Avian. Straightening up. Market Truce got away again more than a length. Second placing is Ankara, followed on the outside Visionary. The rails is Security, and Mithranda heads the others. It's Market Truce, the leader, about 50 to go. On the outside, coming home well, Mithranda. Market Truce is still in front. Mithranda flew at him and has made it very interesting with Mithranda the outside and Market Truce, Visionary third and Ankara fourth, followed by Scotland Calling, and then came Rose of Charlie. Way Ahead Security, and then Hancock and Avian, Reno Lad. Union Wells second last, and Absolute was Send Win.
My Name first out from Oak Stream, Western Empress, Palace Alice away fast and Brightside going forward. Dancino not far off the pace, Grand Archway going up outside her when they settle into stride now. And Brightside work to the lead inside the 1,000 metre mark. Western Empress second, Natural Is My Name on the fence third, Grand Archway a length away fourth. They're followed by Oak Stream outside Palace Alice and Wonder Dancino, and then came Visual Displays. A length further back is Danelar, followed by Zazabel on the outside, and then Rose of Dane back a length away on the rails, and then Hooker Pepper Girl Savannah. Second last, Manila Pan and Astrolita on her outside. Down the side, and Brightside in front, led by about a length here to Western Empress. Natural Is My Name. Grand Archway fourth, the outside. Oak Stream is fifth at the 600. 1.5 to Palace Alice and Dancino starting her run round the outside. Then Visual Displays and Danelar. Rose of Dane inside her, followed by Zazabel. Astrolita taking off from the back. Then Hooker Pepper Girl, Manila Pan and Savannah. Brightside led around the home turn from Natural Is My Name, getting out to have a go at her. Western Empress next, and then Oak Stream switching to the inside. Wider out, Grand Archway under pressure. Visual Displays is running up behind the leader, running out of room. And now here comes Danelar with a big run down the outside. She is sprinting fast. Natural Is My Name, Visual Displays, and Danelar swapping them on the outside. It's Danelar getting to Visual Displays, and Danelar wins at a half-length. Visual Displays. Oak Stream a close third, and then Grand Archway a better run from Natural Is My Name, Rose of Dane. They were followed by Savannah, who came from last, and then came Astrolita. Manila Pan next, and then Brightside, who weakened. Zazabel was next, followed by Western Empress, Palace Alice. Hooker well back with Palace Girl, Pepper Girl, I should say, and Dancino has finished about last of all.
Off, but they're almost set now for the McDonald at Caulfield, race 4. We take you back now to Greg Miles.
Right, Chris, they're just about ready to go here. Just the last few coming up. Here's Examine the Books and Clay Fighter going into line. This is the McDonald. Plenty of speed here, drawn inside and out. Bit on the road, a little edgy. The Mookster took a dive at the gates and he's got through the front. But he's quickly brought under control by Noel Kello. Here's one of the horses that will fly. And in fact, when he's got out to a longer journey, he's been running the trips out more truly than he was over the shorter courses. Only won a maiden at Sale, and he's one of the outsiders here today. Sedation to be the top pick. Little late rally in the betting ring now for Slavonic, who's been easy, but he's come back in. Admired continues to firm. He's come in 3 points on track now. His run in the Ascot Vale was extremely good. I know John Tapp was very taken with its run. He gave it a good rap on inside running. There's good money for Admired here today. Having his third run back in from a spell. Did run third in the Sires here at his third run back. Now the Mooksters rejoined the field. They're ready. Off they go. The Mookster didn't begin well down on the inside. Coup de Grace was away very fast with Reneg. Special edition ridden for pace. Splendid horses come across very fast when they settle down. And then came a Touch of Mahogany. And Slavonic caught about 5 wide, heading to the 1100 metres. Special edition taking the lead in the early part. Ridden in front today, he led Splendid Horse on the Mookster getting up along the inside. He's going to hunt through and take up the rails position in front. 2 lengths Coup de Grace back fourth now, and then Touch of Mahogany. 1 Kilimanjaro, and they're followed then by Reneg and Slavonic off the course. Followed by Bet on a Road on the inside, and then came Come to Water. Sedation also travelling wide next on the outside from Examine the Books. 1 further back, Spectacular Gold, Admired a long way back from Wajib Star, and Clay Hero down the side at the 600. And the leader is the Mookster, a half in front of Splendid Horse Special Edition. Slavonic's hunted up around the outside. He'll be with the leaders coming for home. Sedation's got onto his back and is running on well, and Spectacular Gold right around the outside's coming home. When they swept into the straight now, and the Mookster headed off by Splendid Horse. Slavonic right there to challenge, wider out Sedation. Spectacular Gold in the straight. Splendid Horse drew nearly a length in front. Here's Slavonic coming after it. Special Edition and Sedation down the outside from Spectacular Gold. It's Splendid Horse in front though. Sedation has to dig deep with Spectacular Gold. Splendid Horse in front, 50 to go. Stopping a bit, Sedation coming at it. Bet on a Road flying through. Bet on a Road. Bet on a Road has burst through and he's got up to win. Now the minors, we've got Sedation, Splendid Horse with Spectacular Gold wide out on the course. They were followed then by Special Edition. Just behind them, Slavonic, Admired, and they were followed by Coup de Grace. Back behind them, Touch of Mahogany, Examine the Books, and they were followed then by Reneg, and well back is Wajib Star, followed by Kilimanjaro, Come to Water, the Mookster, and Clay Fighter, one of the last to greet the judge. Bet on a Road has
Dina, and last is Young Polly. 11.50 to run. Amber Sally Gold 3/4 in front of Exhibitor. In third spot, Bounty Gift. Fourth is Rapid Action, a length to Protein, who's around the outside of He's Guilty, about 2 further back in the race then to Raffinize, who's over on the inside then tracking him up is the favourite, which is Major Hit, and just better than centre field is Lady Dugar, followed by Sparkling Azure with Young Polly. Then followed by Lord Ruler, who's back towards the tail with Adina and Jonesy's Flyer down the side. And Amber Sally Gold led a half length. Exhibitor a length away, third Bounty Gift. Then Rapid Action with Protein. Next is He's Guilty, Lady Dugar working into the race now with Major Hit, who's pulled to the outside. Then Raffinize. Next Sparkling Azure from Lord Ruler, a fair way back. Jonesy's Fly, Redina, and Young Polly drops out last. At the 400, Amber Sully Gold is joined by Exhibitor. Bounty Gift, Rapid Action pulls out deeper with Protein, and then Lady Dugar winding up right down the outside. Here comes Major Hit, 200 left to go. Protein moves up with Rapid Action. Out deeper is Major Hit, followed by Raffinize, and Exhibitor closer to the inside. Rapid Action just in front from Major Hit and Protein and Rapid Action. Rapid Action's won by about a head. 2 second Major Hit, and third in is Protein. Then Sparkling Azure, Exhibitor next in Amber Sally Gold, Raffinize. Then He's Guilty, followed by Lord Ruler. Next Adina, Lady Dugar, then followed by Bounty Gift, Young Polly, and Jonesy's Fly was last.
Rapid Action looks like getting the prize. Number 3, 9 even 2.
The gold colours running on pretty well. Door Kingdom at the 200 went to the front. Expert's after him and Counter Shot's about to burst up on the inside. It's Door Kingdom grabbed by Expert. Counter Shot running on strongly. Expert hit the lead from Counter Shot. Door Kingdom and Expert wins. Second is Counter Shot, Door Kingdom or the fast finishing Edward Bray third. Out wide on the track, White Lies and not far away Temulac. They were followed by Expect a Star, Angry Chat, Royal Obsession, Concord Flight, Warraluna, Grand Bay, and near the tail of the field pulling up quickly was Iruka.
$3.40 on.
320 and 180 for the favourite Theatre. Now Paint to move up into the gates. Rustic Dream to complete it. The big field nearly ready. In he goes. They're all set. Ready to go. An attendant getting him with one with a middle line. Set, all clear. Off they go at the 1400. Good Dispatch too, and Gullible one of the first out. Theatre began in a hurry. He's right up there in the pace early. So too is Special Dane. Pace from the outside with Carnelian coming across, and Holderman's gone fast as well. Theatre led, Holderman on his outside. 2 lengths away is Paint going around the outside quickly with Monet's Cove, and they're followed by Special Dane, Carnelian. 2 lengths to Mighty Way, and then Gullible followed by Plasker, a length and a half behind these. Then Lord Laskin followed by Pengulu. Staging over on the outside from Rock You and Confiscate. Rustic Dream, Lady of the Pines a long way back. El Morada is next to last in company with Will Fly. Holterman led coming down the side, a length to Paint the half to Monet's Cave. 1 to Theatre fourth, ridden along a little on the inside of Carnelian. 1 Mighty Way, Special Dane. Half a length to Plasker and then Lord Laskin. They're followed by Gullible staging. Pengulu a good way back on the inside of Rock You, Lady of the Pines, and then follows Confiscate, Rustic Dream. El Morada second last turning, and 2 to Will Fly. Holderman shot 3 in front before the turn. Theatre's under the whip from Monet's Cove. Wider out as Paint, Mighty Way and Carnelian, and then Lord Laskin staging down the outside. Plasker switching course. Holderman the leader. Theatre's digging deep. Coming after him the Mighty Way. Lord Laskin with a run. It's Theatre racing after the lead, the Holderman. Holderman from Theatre and Lord Laskin on the outside. Lord Laskin's taken the lead. Lord Laskin won it from Theatre second. Holderman held third, I think, from staging out wide. Rustic Dream running on well, and then Plasker. They're followed by Mighty Way, Will Fly. Next in Special Dane, El Morada, followed by Carnelian, Lady of the Pines, Monet's Cove, Gullible, Confiscate never came into it, nor Pengulu. Paint as well back, and Rock You as last of all. Lord Laskin has won, ridden by Stephen Baster, number 19. 123.35. The emergency Lord Laskin has steamrolled them down the outside to take out the Vic Health Cup to return 62.80 and 15.30.
Break is Nailem. He leads early from Benchmark, and rushing up to them now is Bitsky, just off the pace, Elzamil. Followed deeper out by Lavender Bird. Next in the field is Humbug Creek with Suave Way. Then Trelawney, King Court. Back on the inside is Mr. Divine, followed by Currency Boss, Fairman, and last of all is Dud Check. Bitsky raced away into the back, led about 3 or 4 lengths on Benchmark, second around Nailem, and then followed by Lavender Bird. 2 lengths to Elzamil. Next is Suave Way around Humbug Creek, and Fairman's off in a hurry now, followed by King Court, Currency Boss, Trelawney. Second last is Mr. Divine, and a length and a half to Dud Check at the rear. 900 out, and Bitsky led off the back by 3 lengths. Second is Nailem. Going around the field now is Benchmark, and there's another one deeper out, Lavender Bird, about 2 lengths then to Fairman, followed by Elzamil. Next is Mr. Divine, followed by Dud Check, who's starting to work into the race now with Suave Way. 2 further back to Trelawney, followed further back then by Humbug Creek. King Court struggling to stay in touch back at the rear with Currency Boss. 500 to run, and Bitsky led by a length on Benchmark. Third the inside, Nailem needs a run. Then Lavender Bird. Dud Check is certainly close enough, if good enough on the turn. Then Elzamil further back in the race, then to Trelawney, followed by Fairman. In the straight it's Benchmark with Bitsky. Nailem getting the run through on the fence. Dud Check wider out, then Trelawney. Dud Check took the front though at the 150 from Nailem. Trelawney's running on. Dud Check just in front. Trelawney's the threat on the outside. Dud Check just in front of Trelawney, and first up Dud Check. Dud Check nearly a neck on Trelawney, and third in Nailem. Followed in by Bitsky with Elzamil, followed next in the race by Mr. Divine, Suave Way. Then next home would have been Lavender Bird, with them Benchmark King Court. Currency Boss back towards the...
As they start to move in, I can report the favourite here is Our Unicorn.
So Prince Stand Down to come in and complete the line-up for the Naturalism. All in, good field this year. Second coming on the inside, bit of a D-day for him. All clear. Off they go. Second coming, won the jump from Prince Aluka. Fonzarelli, Vitronite out well. Also out quickly is Court of Honour, and Brave Prince wants to go forward in the early part. Old Tawny, he's grabbed hold of him and he's cut across down towards the inside. Awesome tightening there. Old Tawny got a bit of it and he's dropped back to third last. Our Unicorn went round him at the 1600. Prince Dandan's gone to the lead. Prince Dandan took it up over Prime Address. Court of Honour third, and Brave Prince a neck away fourth. Stormy Jim fifth, the outside. Second coming away from the pace today. Vitronite is next on his outside, a length and a half. Prince Aluka, Crystal Hero. Then Laugh and Dance taking off around the outside when they climb the hill. Royal Caliph is next. Old Tawny and Our Unicorn, two of the favoured runners race together. Behind them Fonzarelli and Heed the Totters last of all at the 1200. Up on top of the hill, Prince Dandan led Prime Address. Stormy Jim a length away third. Brave Prince on the outside of Court of Honour. 2 lengths to Laugh and Dance, second coming, and a neck away to Vitronite. A break of 3 lengths, Prince Aluka on the inside of Crystal Hero. 2 lengths to Royal Caliph. On the inside, about a head away, is Old Tawny, and 2 lengths back, Our Unicorn from Heed the Toll and Fonzarelli. Prince Dandan led Prime Address coming up the side of the course. They've got 800 to run. Stormy Jim is third and Brave Prince is fourth. The pace has been on. 2 to Court of Honour ridden along. They're followed by Laugh and Dance within 2 of the leader now, and Vitronite just inside her. 2 lengths to second coming, Prince Aluka. Crystal Hero round the outside, and then Royal Caliph. Old Tawny's a long way back, and so is Our Unicorn coming towards the turn. Only behind them Fonzarelli, and 5 lengths to Heed the Toll. Prime Address at the 400 raced up in the centre to go to the lead. Here's Laugh and Dance coming after him immediately. They come round the turn with Crystal Hero running on. Then Brave Prince and Vitronite desperately ridden down on the inside. Our Unicorn is still a long way back, and so is Old Tawny. At the 250, Prime Address the leader. Crystal Hero, Vitronite coming at it. It's Vitronite getting up on the inside and Crystal Hero the outside, and here's Our Unicorn now. He's flying home on the outside. Vitronite, Crystal Hero, Our Unicorn, a monster of a win. Our Unicorn got up on the outside, a magnificent effort. Now the miners either Crystal Hero or Vitronite, little in that between the pair. Clear of Prime Address, Prince Dandan, and then came Laugh and Dance. Might have got there a bit too early. Back behind them, Prince Aluka, Royal Caliph, second coming Old Tawny. He was followed by Brave Prince and Heed the Toll. And behind these in the race was Court of Honour and Fonzarelli. Stormy Jim is also behind those. He's pulled up just after going over the line. And that is a magnificent win. Our Unicorn has made up such an amount of ground in the last couple of 100 metres. In the frame it goes, number 6. Ridden by...
Quickly is Stampco going up towards the lead now with Move Over Darling and Kingston Deal not far away from Tarkedia Drum, Cyrano's. Then Family Haven and Nala Girl, followed further back by Fiery Sword. Back to about third last in the race is Huela's Gem. With them is Gaines Wonder, and last is Young Datori. Before the turn, it's Stampco, Move Over Darling and Kingston Deal back on the fence, keeping them both out. About 2 lengths to Chief Storm, then Northern War. Followed further back in the race by Cyrano's with Fiery Sword, Huela's Gem, Tarkedia Drum. Family Haven next from Gaines Wonder, Young Datori, Huela's Gem at the tail into the straight. And the top weight Kingston Deal booted about 2 lengths clear now from Stampco. Then followed by Fiery Sword. Northern War is running on from Chief Storm. It's Kingston Deal more than a length in front of Chief Storm, who's finishing strongly on the inside. Kingston Deal is hanging on, and Kingston Deal the neck to Chief Storm, and third Fiery Sword. Then Northern War next in Stampco with Cyrano's and Nala.
1, 7 and 4 across the line there at Donald, as they're all set at Warwick Farm, race 6. Here's Terry.
Wait. Roy O'Roy looked a treat going to the start. He was one of the top picks in the yard. And they're ready to jump. Stand by. Line cleared. Gratification moving in the centre of the pack. Ready to jump. Racing. They've jumped away in a good line. Star Billing out wide on the track, and College Park with the orange cap away very quickly. Miss Linehart away fast, and also Raffler the Grey showing plenty of speed, and Meadow Lake out wide with the orange cap on going quickly. On settling down, College Park leads from Meadow Lake, and Precious Henry going up quickly. Not far away, Radical Lass, and a length further back, Raffler. Star Billing is wide from Roy O'Roy, so turbulent on the fence from Miss Linehart. They were followed by Cold Amber, Chessmaster very wide, 2 lengths to Stylish Conquest, 2 lengths away Gratification, and last of all Safe Image. At the 700 metres mark, oh trouble, Raffler was bowled over and so turbulent got the backwash, and she's dropped out to last. At the 600, Radical Lass moving up with College Park and Meadow Lake. A real charge for the early positions as they come to the bend. A length away, Precious Henry inside of Roy O'Roy, going around them, Chessmaster the Grey. They were followed by Gratification. Not far away is Cold Amber, and then came Raffler on the bend. 400 metres to go, and moving up on the outside, Meadow Lake with Radical Lass in the centre. Radical Lass hit the lead. Chessmaster the Grey on the outside, looming up as a big danger, and Gratification starting to sweep down the centre. Gratification's after Radical Lass and Chessmaster. Roy O'Roy with the purple cap, the inside running on. Gratification hit the lead. Roy O'Roy coming at Gratification. Too late, Gratification wins. Roy O'Roy second, Photo third, Chessmaster or Stylish Conquest getting home late. They were followed by Miss Linehart not far away with Radical Lass. Then came Raffler. He had no luck from Coal Amber, Precious Henry. Further back, College Park in company with Star Billing, Meadow Lake, Safe Image, and poor old So Turbulent. She was nearly put on her nose at the 850 when she...
Or are they not? They're the two that have been the best tried in the race. Gold Guru a little easy on track. Takes the outside gate. They're ready now. Racing. Darazari away quickly down on the inside in company with Gold Guru. Umrum into stride fast, and Lavolta's gone forward. Dane Ripper jumped well. She's settling in the first half dozen or so. Van Anna's handy as well. As they settle footy into stride now, and it's Umrum taking up the running from Darazari. Von Anna's a half length away third. Gold Guru the inside of Lavolta. Jezebel caught out wide, and then Cheviot. Dane Ripper's about a length behind these, followed by Istadard on her outside, and then the Hind on the rails. He's a little worse in midfield. Tie the knot behind him. Aerosmith on the outside, a couple to Spectrum, followed by Markham and Doremus last of all. It's Umrum the leader along the back of the course, about a length in front. Jezebel is second, 2 Darazari, a half length to Von Ann. 2 to Lavolta outside, Gold Guru. 1 further back is Cheviot, and then Istadard with Dane Ripper on the fence. 2 lengths to Aerosmith, and the neck the Hind. 2 lengths Tie the Knot. Back behind him then is Spectrum, followed by Markham and Doremus last of all. Umrum took the field down the side. At the 800, it's Umrum 3/4 Jezebel, 1.5 Darazari. Von Ann the outside, and Lavolta's running fifth with Istadard going quickly around the outside. They're followed by Cheviot and Gold Guru on the fence. 2 lengths then to Dane Ripper. Aerosmith's around her, and then the Hind. A couple of lengths behind them, Spectrum and Tie the Knot, and then Doremus and Markham when they came to the turn. Umrum the leader now. Nikolic firing him up, led by a half, Jezebel and Van Ann. Darazari just behind them fourth. Then Cheviot, Istadard coming wide. Now Dane Ripper still only 4 behind her when they corner. Umrum into the straight, kicked out by more than 2 lengths now. Darazari finishing well on the inside of Jezebel, running a big race. A gap then to Von Ann. The Hind getting up on the inside. Here's Tie the Knot starting to storm home down the outside. It's Umrum the leader. Tie the Knot is flashing home with Jezebel. Tie the Knot out wide. Grab them. Tie the Knot won it from Jezebel and Umrum. Dane Ripper did her best lurk late, and so did the Hind. Old Doremus came home down the outside with then Spectrum and Aerosmith not far away from them. Darazari on the rails and Gold Guru. Next, Von Ann and Lavolta, followed by Markham, Cheviot and Istadard towards the tail of the field. Stunning wind to Tie the Knot.
Pack Steffi's mate up there as well, and Gold Deputy's about 5 deep into that first turn. A length and a half back, second last in the race then is Lightning Leroy, and back towards the tail it's Scarlet Glow up in that leading group as they come down the side. Scarlet Glow just in front of Thelgat. About 2 lengths away, third is Rule the Angels from Hello Josephine, Barza Torre. Gold Deputy's about 4 and 5 deep, still on the track, followed by Bonza Blue. Then Steffi's mate further back on the fence is Musical Witch with Miss Majin Deldale. And last is Lightning Leroy on the turn. And going up out deep is Gold Deputy to join Barza Torre, Rule the Angels. Followed further back by Scarlet Glow. Here's Bonza Blue, Steffi's mate. They're all over the place and right down the outside. Finishing on strongly, Steffi's mate's lengths, taking the lead here from Bonza Blue. Lightning Leroy getting through late. Lightning Leroy's the one at any old odds. He'll get up and win. Lightning Leroy a length. Bonza Blue. Steffi's made third.
Okay, looks like 12-1-3 across the line there at Donald. We'll check them. Now, they're almost set for the 7th at Warwick Farm, with the favourites equally almost Fantasia and Bold Chief. Here's Terry for the 7th.
Now, I think they're just about all set. Dance Till Dawn, Ray's Dream have moved up. Zayela, the Zabeel 5-year-old set. He's the grey. Bold Chief in the gates now. Fantasia has the purple and white stars. Gates open. Fantasia in the centre of the line jumped away as well as anything. Past the ammo out wide, and also Don Tristram away very quickly. Ray's Dream and Fantasia on the fence, going up into a good position on settling down. Don Tristram will lead the way with Ray's Dream scooting up on the fence to be second. Not far away is Ken Quest on the outside of the favourite Fantasia. They were followed by Dance Till Dawn going up in between runners. Not too far away then in the field of Christmas Magic, being passed by Bold Chief. Past the Ammos well back in the field with Zeela. Then came Mars King, who's drifted a long way back with Blue Blood, who's near the tail of the field. Snarl Dame and Lucy's Way are back there. Coming up to the 600 metres mark, Don Tristram in charge. Ken Quest second. Ray's Dream third. Dance Till Dawn fourth. Christmas Magic wide on the track. A length away, Fantasia hugging the fence. They were followed by Zayela and Bold Chief going forward the outside from past the ammo. Snarl Dame, Mars King, Blue Blood, Lucy's Way's near the tail on the bend. Don Tristram turns in front and got away on straightening. He'll lead. It's Don Tristram in front as they straighten for home with Ken Quest now coming at him. Ray's Dream back on the fence from Christmas Magic, Fantasia and Bold Chief out in the centre. It's still Don Tristram below the 200 in front of Ken Quest. Fantasia starting to sprint home at Lucy's Way the outside. Fantasia hit the lead, drew clear from Lucy's Way, and Fantasia hangs on. Fantasia's just won from Lucy's Way. Photo third. Ken Quest, our Mr. Kinman out wide, I think most prominent. Mars King a good run. Zayela close up with Bold Chief, all in that blanket. Photo finished for third. They were followed by Don.
And they're going slowly, and also he was a bit fresh.
Yep.
So we were sort of...
Ready now for the last. Starter has them, big field out of the 1200 shoot. It's My Sin with a red cap, one from the outside, well back. Off they go. Didn't begin all that well. Gift Henry flew out of the gates. Drop Anchor was away fast. Blaze the Turf is going through like a flash in the early part of the race as they settle down, and Chow Baby trying to go with her, but Blaze the Turf with superior pace led Chow Baby. Magic Music flying through on the inside now goes to second. Drop Anchor is fourth. Our Scenario next getting through on the inside from My Fabulous Star and Miss Jugar. Fire Lake a bit wider out, and then Snapshots between horses. It's My Sin next, and Classy Babe deep. Then Shiosaki, Spirit of Love, Tinikadua, Gift Tenery, and Nawasur is last of all. They're inside the 600, and Blaze the Turf more than 2 lengths to Magic Music. 3 lengths Our Scenario, Chow Baby. 2 lengths Drop Anchor outside Miss Jugar, and then Fire Lake, Snapshots, It's My Sin, and Classy Babe from Shiosaki and My Fabulous Star. Around the home turn, and Blaze the Turf, the leader, left the fence, and in front of now Magic Music coming out after at the outside, and then Our Scenario. Blaze the Turf has done it hard. It's collared by Magic Music. Miss Jugar's getting through on the inside. Our Scenario coming home well. Chow Baby and Fire Lake are next. Our Scenario dashes to the front, drew a length and a half clear in the last. Our Scenario ridden out to the line, takes it out. Our Scenario beat maybe Fire Lake second. A great photo for the miners. Chow Baby there with Magic Music, and Miss Jugar with Noir Sir flashing home on the outside. Tinikadua next from Snapshot, Shiosaki, and they were followed further back then. Blaze the Turf went out too hard. It's My Sin never came into it. My Fabulous Star, Classy Babe, Spirit of Love, followed by Gift Tenery and Drop Anchor. Number 18, Our Scenario, ridden by Richard Jolly, in a very fast run race, has settled just behind them and charged home, drawing clear to win the last, and they've run 110.
They stand okay now. Malice Alice Riders regains his irons. Ready. Favourite drawn on the inside, American in Paris. Bit of movement from Rising River. One rearing out deep. Was an N2 car. One of them missed the start 3 lengths. And what's brewing one of the first out. Going with it is Count Grasmere. Going through nearer the inside is Rising River. Out deep, Sept Sky from the outside gate. Shot across right towards the lead. Then followed by Finn Lagan with Northern Delight. Just in behind them is American in Paris. Moving up on the outside is Elza Gem, Radiant Orchid. Further back in the race to Prosperous Lad. With them is Smoky River. A fair way back out of it, Currency Echo. 2 lengths into Car. And 3 lengths away, one last of all is Malice Alice along the back. And Sept Sky led by 2 lengths now from Count Grasmere. 4 away, third is Northern Delight inside Finn Lagan. 2.5 to Elza Gem. Then What's Brewing. Next Rising River from Radiant Orchid. Over on the inside is American in Paris. The favourite about 8 lengths off the field. Midfield on the inside now. Then Prosperous Lad, Smoky River. 2.5 further back to N2 Car, who's back towards the rear of the field. And last of all is Malice Alice inside the 600. And Sept Sky is almost joined by Count Grasmere. A length to Finn Lagan. Elza Gem out deeper. 2 lengths further back to Northern Delight. Radiant Orchid taking off with Rising River. American in Paris getting off the fence and is starting to work into the race quickly from Prosperous Lad, Smoky River. And then Currency Echo on the turn. And taking the lead is Elza Gem. But here comes American in Paris. The top weight out after the leader quickly. It's Elza Gem just in front from American in Paris. Prosperous Lad is running on with Radiant Orchid. And down the outside, Malice Alice has come from absolute last, is sweeping over the top of them. It's still Elza Gem just in front, but Malice Alice has come from nowhere and got up to win. An amazing effort. Malice Alice has won from Prosperous Lad and Elza Gem. American in Paris, I think, has missed a place. Then Radiant Orchid, Northern Delight. Next home would have been N2 Car with Finn Lagan, Smoky River. Behind those runners would have been Currency Echo, Count Grasmere, Rising River, What's Brewing. The early leaders carved up to run last, and that was Sept Sky.
Across the line in the last to Donald. Great finish by 6 Malice Alice, 13.70, 3 Prosperous Lad, 2 even. Looks like 10 Elza Gem will probably get third there, but it is a photo. Now Geelong, race 8, 3 minutes away from the start as they get set at Warwick Farm for the final event there. And it's 12s for...
Marking the leader, Parochial. Now they steady up the leaders. Zabil's Pride ahead away second and out 3 wide on the track. Star Marks having no luck. A length and a half up a notch, French Legend. They were followed between runners, then moving forward, T-Runga. Superstream in front of him wide. Further back, Parochial. He's outside of Grand Style. Then came well out of its ground, Harmonia, Gunshot, and last of all would have been General Jackson. At the 800 metres mark, Parochial still in front. Star Marks 3 wide, Zabil's Pride the centre. A length away, T-Runga in the green colours. Superstream with the blue and red cap going forward. They were followed by Up a Notch and Harmonia going around the outside, and Gunshots going up in the red cap quickly. This favourite's been shuffled back, Pescadero. He'll need an ounce of luck from there. On the bend, and T-Runga had raced to the front. T-Runga leads the way with Gunshot on the outside, closing the gap, and shortly afterwards racing to the front. On straightening, 300 to go, and Gunshot had rocketed away. Now Pescadero's out. He's in the clear, and he's coming after Gunshot 2 lengths away, and then Harmonia. Gunshot 2 in front. Pescadero trying to gun down Gunshot, but he won't do it. Gunshot in front. Clever ride. Went around the field at the right time to establish a break, and he's won the last. Gunshot's won it from Pescadero. No luck the second horse. 3 away third, Harmonia. General Jackson made up ground from Up a Notch. They were followed by Grand Style, T-Runga. Further back in the fields, Zabil's Pride, Parochial. Well back, French Legend. Star Marks will sleep well, and so too will Superstream. They were both wide, and they're finished back with the tail enders.
Good ride there by Craig Carmody on Gunshot, and he'll get the prize over 3 Pescadero with number 6 Harmonia for third, 4-3-6 at Warwick Farm. Thanks to Terry Sandown.
Set for a start. Away they go. Caught them in a good